All right, we got another kind of battle, but a little bit different. Head coach, star player who hasn't gotten paid, making head waves because there's big trouble and Big D with big dollars.
Pause. Pause.
Balls. Michael Parson calls out McCarthy, or does he? Listen to the interview and you be the judge of what exactly Michael Parsons is talking about as head coach.
Right.
Mike's on the final year of his contract, so outside there's of course going to be questions. What's the sentiment inside the locker room, and what do you tell people who are wondering about whether McCarthy will be your coach next year?
That's above my pay grade about if Mike is coaching again next year. But all coaching aside, Mike can leave and go wherever he wants. But the guys, I kind of feel bad for is guys like Zach Martin and guys who might be on their last year or on their way out. Because that's who I wanted to hold the trophy for. You want to win games and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So those are the kind of guys that I have so much sympathy and hurt for.
You guys were 2-2.
Whew.
Before we get started, can we talk about them little ass lockers they got there in Dallas? I thought everything was big in Dallas. God damn, them lockers, his shoulders is the whole width of the locker. Like, come on, all that money y'all got in that stadium, this is a little ass locker you got? Come on, my guys. Hey, come be a bird, Micah. We treat you good up here.
Man. People need to leave that shit alone. He not gonna be an Eagle, man. I keep telling everybody that he's not gonna be an Eagle. He actually wanted to be like they're Dallas fans. His family is Dallas fans. His dad is a Dallas fan. His grandfather is a Dallas fan. Like they're actually Dallas fans. So he's living out his childhood dream and playing for the Cowboys.
Sorry,
they might not gonna pay him, right? He gonna go with that money talk for sure. I'll tell you that. But what do you think about what he said, man? I thought there was a couple bits and pieces in there. Kind of subliminal shots, maybe, kind of not trying to take the high road. You know what I mean?
I thought it was ultimately disrespectful. I thought from the word go, he's disrespecting the head coach. Now, I don't know what their relationship is. It sounds like they're not on good terms. But I know the opening question was about Mike McCarthy. First thing he says, well, Mike McCarthy can go. I don't care about really where he go. He can go here or there, whatever. Like, that's just not how you kind of handle that situation. You throw him under the bus, and then at the end of it, you say something that was really kind of asinine. Because Mike McCarthy is a world champion. He is a Super Bowl champion. That led the Green Bay Packers to a Super Bowl. So, I mean, I kind of get what you're trying to say to talk and big up your teammate, but you don't have to bring down your head coach to do that. There's plenty of opportunities for you to just say, hey, listen, I don't know what's coming for Mike McCarthy. I think he's been, you can just kind of, buddy it up a little bit so it don't look like it's bad. And then you can kind of address, Zach Martin and what your focus on is what you really wanted to do. And he kind of threw Mike under the bus. I thought it was very disrespectful. And hey, that's the Dallas Cowboys for you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought the one thing that stuck out to me in the whole thing was he said, Zach Martin would do more work than Mike McCarthy ever will. Like you don't know how much preparation Mike does. You know what I mean? You're not in those rooms with him. You're not up there in those late nights getting the game plan for the game together, you know what I mean? Like it does take a special person to lead a football team.
And he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and he won a Super Bowl.
Does Zach Martin have a Super Bowl?
And he won a Super Bowl out.
Does Zach Martin have a Super Bowl? So what are we talking about?
Does he have
what accomplishments
did he have a playoff win? Have they won a playoff game?
I think one
what are we talking about in Dallas?
Like
25, 30 years?
I don't know. Listen, I think Zach Martin's a great player, but what are we really talking about as far as accomplishments? No, so I think it was a slip up for him. I think his tone already set that tone for it to be where it is. So,
he was like, yo, that's above my pay grade. He just looked up in the sky, not even no eye contact. He's like, man, y'all gonna ask me this dumbass question.
And he said he tried to backwalk it on his podcast the next day. I didn't see what he said, but I think he tried to walk it back. What did I say? Backwalk it? Damn, what the fuck was I talking about? He tried to walk it back.
Yeah, I don't even watch that shit. So he's a little weird when he talks and kind of like he's a little different. You know what I mean?
Got a little. I think he's trying though. I think he has a potential, depending on how.
I
don't watch him either.
sound like a cat from Harrisburg. Just a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a little bit different. So,
what high school you go to? Harrisburg High.
Yeah, he went to Harrisburg. Yeah, I can't hate on him though. His pop, allowed me to get an interview with him and talk to him. So, I mean, that was really dope. You know what I mean? Be able to see those old stomping grounds, and he's definitely is a legend out there in Harrisburg. Him and Shady for sure.
For sure.